Hello everybody, welcome back to the Final Fantasy X HD Remaster walkthrough with commentary. We're just getting off of the, what is this, the second time Sin has, I don't know, transported us somewhere. And we are on Besaid Island, floating.
Riku! Blitzball!
Hey, you okay?
Hey!
Alright, so here we've got our introduction to Wakka, who, by the way, is freaking amazing. I like Wakka. I like his character. I like his combat role, I guess. And here is the Moon Crest. That is a very, very rare item, usable much later on in the game. We're not going to be able to do anything with that for quite some time. But very needed for one of the, I don't know, it's like a, what do they actually call them, legendary items or something like that? And what else we got here? Antidotes. Alright, a couple antidotes there, and let's go head over and speak with the Aurochs.
Yo. Hiya.
You wanna try that move one more time?
Finally. Things were starting to look up.
You know, amateur. Who you play for?
The Xanarkin Abes.
What team you say again?
I meant, forget that. I got too, close to Sin, and my head's all foggy-like. So, I don't know where this place is. Or even where I came from.
Sin's toxin got to you. But you're still alive. Praise be to Yevon. All right, back to practice. I'm Wakka, coach and captain of the Besaid Aurochs, brother. What, you hungry? Okay, back to the village. I'll get you something.
Alright, so things are finally starting to look up for Titus. I guess he, you know, being that these guys are playing blitzball, he at least, you know, something feels familiar, I guess, for him in this strange new world, I suppose. So, alright, let's just chat with these guys a little bit, and then we'll go head on over and talk to Wakka. We've got all the treasures in this area, so everything's taken care of.
I felt like I could trust this Wakka, so I just had to ask. It's true Xanarkin was destroyed, right? 1,000 years ago? So it's just a big pile of rubble now, isn't it?
Long time ago, there were a whole lot of cities in Spira. Big cities with machina, machines to run them. People played all day and let the machina do the work. And then, well, take a look. Sin came and destroyed the machina cities. And Xanarkin along with him. Yeah, that was about 1,000 years ago. Just like you said. If you ask me, Sin's our punishment for letting things get out of hand. What gets me, though, is we gotta suffer because of what some goofballs did way back when. Of course, we must always repent for our sins. That's important. It's just that it's hard to keep at it sometimes, you know?
It was just as Riku said. Waka and Riku couldn't both be lying. Why would they?
But you from the Xanark and Apes, that was a good one, huh? Hey, I'm not saying that team never existed, yeah? But you gotta figure, a team living in luxury like that be pretty soft, eh?
I appreciated the fact that Waka was trying to cheer me up. But at that time, all I could think about was everything that happened to me. All this started with Sin. Maybe if I could find Sin one more time, I could go home. For now, I'd just live life until that time came. No more worrying about where or when I was. Sure, it was hard not to think of home, but I started to feel better already. A little better, maybe.
Hey!
Huh?
Nah!
What's the big idea?
Alright, so Riku and Waka have both basically confirmed the same thing, that the Xanark and Apes do not exist here. I don't remember now if either of those two said that it's been, close to 1,000 years since the Apes existed. So obviously it looks anyway like Sin pulled Titus 1,000 years ago, which obviously would be crazy stuff. And obviously quite concerning. Again, the Waka, so Waka here, obviously, I don't know, he always seemed to me as like kind of like the big brother type. Kind of takes care of everybody. So yeah, so he's obviously looking out for Titus right away. Kind of wants to help him out. Maybe, maybe partially because he's a blitzball player. But I think more importantly, that's just his character. And down here, all right. So now that we're kind of able to control, obviously Titus once again here. There's 3 chests underneath the water here. That one right there, obviously with the Phoenix down, and then I don't remember what just minor items. Not certainly not gonna make or break it. If you really wanted to skip them, I guess you could. I don't know. I feel like might as well grab the treasure chest. I don't know. I generally try to shoot for at least close to 100 creatures I can get, which will include said treasure chest. And then on top of that, it's kind of nice to just wander around a little bit and gain some levels on this beard rig. Kind of get accustomed to these characters. Also, Waka. His main deal is so obviously he's very accurate. That's his number one stat, I suppose, at the beginning of the game, and that's why he's able to hit some of the more evasive enemies. Titus is the same way. He can generally hit the faster moving enemies, and that'll come into play a little bit more once we gain a couple of more of our followers. These fish things are piranhas or whatever these things are. Not evasive at all, and they don't have a whole much of an HP total. The other thing Waka's got on Titus, I think, right now is I think he's just a little bit stronger, so he's gonna hit a little bit harder. maybe in the same place as us. No, that's not true right there. Look at that. You only did 107 and Titus did like 137. So maybe they're a little closer than I thought. And I think generally Waka's area of the sphere, I guess we might as well talk about the sphere grid a little bit, being that we've got a little bit of time. So Titus, I feel like he's got, he's very like group oriented, I suppose I would say, in that he's got some buffs. Obviously, cheer is one of them. Raises attack and does defense even. I don't know exactly off the top of my head what cheer actually does. It's a buff though, basically. And he's gonna get some other spells. Namely, he gets haste, as well as group haste later, and then he gets slow, and then like a multi-target slow as well. So this game here, 10, works a little bit differently than some of the other Final Fantasies in that, especially like I'm kind of thinking about 3 or 6, however you want to say that this time, but you know, in those ones you can kind of multi-target using you know, like the L1 command, or sorry, button. And that'll multi-target. But in this, that's not how this works. So when you get the fire spell, you don't get to target all of your enemies with fire. Similarly, haste, slow, they all work the same way. Same with, I believe, the cure spells. I don't think you can multi-target any of those. Maybe late, I don't remember all the different spells and what they do. I guess we can go over those a little bit more once we actually get there, but just remember, for the most part, spells are going to be single target unless otherwise stated. So again, once you get that haste spell, which I believe is, I mean, it's pretty awesome. I love haste. You know, that's generally, I feel like in this game it's more effective than some of the other games, just because of the way this game is actually set up. The enemy turns and whatnot being on the, like in the list on the side of the screen is amazing. And that'll actually, you know, there's a couple of different factors that will go into that. Obviously, haste is one of them. There are a few attacks in the game that will actually delay your enemy's attacks as well.
Let me go!
Got a favor to ask you.
You want me on your team, right?
Hmm? A major Blitz tournament's coming up. All the teams in Spira will be there. It's so huge, I'm sure someone there will recognize you. Then you can go back to your old team, right? It'll be fun. What do you say, huh? Come on, come on!
Sure thing.
Dude, our team is gonna rock, eh?
I thought then that Blitzball and Sin were the only two things that Spira and Xanarkand had in common. I wasn't too far off either.
This is where I was born. I started Blitz when I was 5. I joined the Aurochs at 13, 10 years ago. 10 years, and we never won a game. Well, after last year's tournament, I quit. Time seemed right. So, after quitting, I got this new job, yeah? But every time my mind wandered, I thought about the game.
10 years without a single win will do that.
My first match last year was my big chance. But something else was on my mind. I couldn't focus.
Nice excuse.
Hey, hey!
So, you want to win the next tournament? Go out with a bang. So, what's our goal?
I don't care how we do, long as we play our best. If we give it our all, I can walk away happy.
No. If I say, what's our goal? You say, victory! When you play in a blitzball tournament, you play to win.
Victory? You're serious?
All right, so Waka's plan is to take Titus to
the one from the
Luca
sea.
in the hopes that someone there will recognize him.
Today.
After surviving your run-in with Sin, 'twould be a shame if something happened now.
Who are they?
Luzu and Gata, Crusaders.
Huh? Crews of what?
What, you forgot that too? Hey, sorry. Don't worry about it. I'll help you out.
Cool. In return, come tournament time, I'll make sure we take the cup.
Cool. About the Crusaders, you can ask them yourself. They got a lodge in a village.
All right, so there we were introduced to Luzu and Gata. They are Crusaders, and there will be a little more of an explanation on what the Crusaders actually are coming up here in a little bit. So I will leave it to that time.
Besaid village.
They got any food there?
We'll get you something over there later. Take a look around first. Let's see. The Crusaders' Lodge is over yonder. Luzu and Gata are usually there. All right. Over here.
Huh? What's up?
You do remember the prayer, right?
I didn't know it in the first place, to tell the truth.
Man, that's like the basics of the basics. All right, I'll show you. Go ahead, you try. Hey, not bad. Okay, now, go present yourself to the temple summoner.
Any blitzball player would know that prayer. It was the blitzball sign for victory.
All right, so Waka's prayer is also the sign of blitzball victory, apparently. So, kind of interesting, you know, whether or not the sign for victory was then reappropriated. It seems very strange that would, you know, that would kind of come about. But I guess, you know, in 1,000 years, could it happen? Sure. Maybe it got changed, you know, to a prayer. But anyways, we've got a couple of treasure chests, obviously, right there. There's the one treasure chest right outside the item shop, and then the three back, I don't know, kind of hidden, not really, sort of. I'm gonna try to do my best to speak to all the different characters in Besaid. I feel like, you know, in most RPGs, it's always good to speak with as many different characters as you can.
Hey, you! You were attacked by Sin, right? Recently, was it?
I think so.
So, Sin can't be far, right? You're not hiding anything, are you?
Why would I?
If Sin's nearby, it'll attack the island for sure. But it hasn't. I wonder why.
I'm sorry. I really don't know anything. To tell the truth, I don't even know what the Crusaders are.
You're kidding, right?
Sin, the toxin. Gotta tell him who we are.
Yes, sir! The Crusaders are sworn to battle Sin. We have chapters throughout Spira, accepting all who wish to join our struggle. The hero Mihen formed the Crusaders 800 years ago as the Crimson Blades. Later, our ranks grew and we called ourselves the Crusaders. We've been fighting sin ever since.
What? You've been fighting 800 years and you still haven't beat it?
Well, we've steered sin away from towns many times. And that's all we can do. Nobody's ever been able to defeat it. Our mission as Crusaders is to protect the temples, towns, villages, and people of Spira.
So, then whose job is it to defeat sin?
Is Sin's toxin really this bad, sir?
It does seem rather bad. We could just tell you, but I think it better for you to try and remember. Go pray at the temple. Perhaps Yevon will help you regain your memory.
All right, I'm going to cut the commentary here, so like, comment, subscribe, whatever you guys want to do. Hope the guides are helpful, though. Hope you're enjoying them, and hope you join me for more. All right, thanks for watching.